tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the murk, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures, 3-course meals for dinners, 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different, cause the bag is different.
The difference between This Can't Come Out and In My Opinion is This Can't Come Out actually said, yo, B-Money, let's lock in, and we locked in.
Let me on my eyeglass.
There's only one person here.
I feel like women just need to kind of understand men a lot. Like, we're not gonna jump like at anything. Because when men go, yeah, we kill each other. I don't know about men. When we go at it, we end up killing each other, bro. Like, most women can fight, just throw hands. But I'm just talking about when men go,
What's wrong with you?
we go as far as doing stuff like that, right? So the point I'm making is like, for example, so as for a man, when you see something, especially as like an alpha male, like where you're a protector, when you see something happen to a woman, your instinct naturally is to defend. That's what right? However, you know where it could go. That's why sometimes if you see certain thing, unless it's clear cut, that's why we're gonna be like, let's wait and see. Let's do the pluses and minus. So we fact check stuff before we go. Because we know where it could go to.
Okay, yeah.
But women are more so on the tip of like, yo,
right now.
this has happened. All of you should be riding out. Why are you lot not protecting, man? I'm like, but bro.
Do you know what?
Even the brick situation. You know the brick where there's a girl apparently got hit by the brick with a guy.
Oh, yeah. The girl.
What wants to do? Kill this guy.
And then you turn around, she was lying on all of them. She wanted money.
There's all these niggas here, I got even a brick.
So imagine one guy now has decided, let me be a captain, save a hole, and gone out thing and clapped everybody there. Like,
They'll be saying, stupid guy, why did he do that? He has a wife and kids. Does he not love them? Like, what's wrong with him?
Do you see what I'm saying to you now? Then the same women will turn around.
That's the same.
I'm like, it's a waste, man.
That's the same situation as the Meg and Stallion thing, though. Meg and Tory. And Meg came out, he shot me. Or it came out, because apparently at first she didn't want to say nothing or whatever.
Yeah.
But when she came out and said, nah, this nigga shot me and both my feet, but then she was twerking 2 weeks later, it didn't make sense. No one even, and what made it worse is on Tory's mixtape, when he put in the people talking about him at the beginning. Like Cash, when you see Cash, or when you run into me, or fuck Tory Lanez, and he's like, bruh, and I helped majority of you lot.
Yeah.
Not one person has actually said, brother, what's going on? I've heard ABC. Can you now confirm if ABC is correct? And I'm still gonna...
culture's a bitch, man, isn't it?
Bro. There's no
I don't know,
such thing as facts.
There is none. But then again, it's about evidence. Have you not seen, I don't know if you watch Adam Tutu's pod. Have you seen the thing with Wack? When Wack, bro,
Wack 100?
where Wack 100 basically came out and said, yeah, Megan's in big trouble, bro.
Is it?
Because there's video evidence of what happened that night.
That guy said bare things.
Let me land though. I'm not disputing that.
Well, why he been on point lately?
Because with Tory, yeah, Tory tried to do the not snitching thing and not speak, brother. Go and stand on that stand and say, I did not shoot you. I didn't do. Because he thought, oh, my witness that's coming is gonna come and clear everything up. Cool, not knowing the witness got there and was paid
Flipped the whole
off.
thing.
He did it. That's what the witness came.
No, that's what the witness. Remember,
the witness that was he was waiting for came and said, no, he did shoot her.
Oh, do you mean the guy that saw on the ring cam or something?
Yeah.
So it's like raw, but at the same time, that still probably would have extra, even if he went.
Apparently, he did some, but he didn't shoot her.
He emptied the clip.
Or he actually just said the flash came from a girl. That's what the actual guy said, didn't it?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Man. After that, but
my
even
favorite artist is in the fucking.
He bro, and that's my point. Because you still did guy. I ordered that. Okay, you now empty the. Why do you need to empty clip? Why do you need to empty clip? That doesn't make sense.
Do you know what I think happened, yeah?
What do you reckon?
I feel like it's between Tory and the brethren. No, I feel like it's between Tory and her brethren.
That did what?
No, so I feel like I've read the whole transcript, bro, yeah? The only thing that makes sense to me, based on the people that were present at that time, it was Tory, his security guard, Megan, and her brethren. That's it. So now we know for a fact there's 2 bitter women in the car, right? Because Tory was doing a thing with both of them, right? So for him to be the aggressor, like, we're men in it, like, for him to be the aggressor in that situation is a bit, right? Because there's 2 women here. One is just found out, oh, you two are doing a thing. I just genuinely feel like, because remember, yeah, it was evident. I mean, it was confirmed that both the Megan and the brethren was arguing. They was going off
Fighting
at
each
it.
other.
Yeah. And the brethren is on.
Like they were going
brethren
off because apparently that wasn't the first time Megan slept with her guy. So it's like, bro, I just caught myself a lit guy with bread, and then
You reckon?
Yeah.
Say that again.
I think you can.
Yeah. So essentially, so I know that they were going at it, but I just genuinely feel like probably maybe Megan's got out, storming off, wherever, because I think obviously he's like, oh, stop the car, let me get out type shit. I feel like the brethren is the one that's grabbed the gun.
100%.
And I feel like Tory has now tried to stop her because there was a witness that said they saw two people struggling, right? And that's why I thought that was Tory and the brethren trying to get her like, yo, what are you doing? Because naturally, imagine you're in a car, you see one girl's grab the gun trying to shoot the other one. As a man, what are you going to do? You're going to try and, bro, what the hell are you doing? You're going to try and stop her. I feel like in the midst of that, the gun just went off. That's what I felt, personally.
But so that telephone conversation that they had, what would that mean then, innit? It's a weird combo.
I feel like, listen to me, this case, personally for me, there's a lot of question marks. I mean, there's mad inconsistency, right? And for me as well, I feel like he himself didn't help himself out. And that's the reason why, for me, you're not going to hear me scream, oh, free Tory, because he did certain questionable stuff. No, I mean, free him if you want to free him, cool, but I'm just saying, he also did certain questionable stuff, like, bro, if you've done a thing like of this magnitude, bro, yeah, you know how black women are. If they're on your neck, only God can save you. So now,
women.
But we don't know other women like that.
So as I'm saying, I'm only talking about the women. I'm only talking about the women I know.
Just say women.
No, I'm only talking about the women I know. So basically, the point I'm making is like, yo, check this out. So it's like making a phone call from cell, apologizing for stuff.
That's ridiculous.
He tried to call her bare times, send her messages saying, I'm sorry, Like, what are you doing here, bro? And they're not taking a stand. Bro, the whole thing has gone against you. And for me, anyways, I don't categorize Tory as one of them proper, like, hardcore gangster rapper. Bro, to me, you make really great music. Like, bro, jump on the stand and tell your side of the story, bro. Not jumping on the stand, I don't think it help you, bro.
And he thought,
Megan has come on and cried.
I'll be calm.
Think about this. Megan has gone on this and cried, bro.
He did it.
It's done.
She even cried on that interview that she was doing.
Done.
But you know what it is for me, yeah?
It's done.
This can't come out.
Okay.
Bro, before that situation happened, I'm on FaceTime with my cousin. Don't say no name. I'm on FaceTime with my cousin, and he's on and the girl who he's on FaceTime to is Meg and the girl. Yeah? And they're twerking in Tory's house. So this is lockdown. You know when they're doing thing radio?
Yeah. When they're doing radio.
I remember exactly.
That's when Tory blew up mad.
Yeah, that's when. But that's Tory's with the friend. Yeah, before she caught COVID and she had to leave. So I'm seeing them twerking to a certain song from the UK. You get it? And I'm like, bro, what are you getting? Like, he's like, fam, it's there for me, basically. So while you're in someone's house that you ended up beating, you're doing the nasty anyway. Or you're making it look like to your friend that, look, I've got niggas anyway, not knowing as soon as she left, you were doing your thing. But you see, moving forward from Tory's music, and I'm now listening to music and I'm seeing the little timeline, bro, this guy really liked her, bro. He really liked Meg. I don't know what the push was.
That could just be his style, though, innit? He could be one of them niggas that every girl he fucks, he really likes.
That is kind of true, though. Because he was also trying to move to my girl, Kyle. Why they were all there together? Tory, remember we trying to move to Kylie?
Yeah, but remember, now you have to understand how he's trying to move to Kylie, yeah? He's moving to Kylie because number one, he don't like Travis.
Oh, yeah.
He don't like Travis. And not only that, I can't move to either one of you right in front of each other. I can't move to Meg right in front of the other one. And knowing I've been collecting Meg, I can't now, well, let me just...
No, but that's a mad decision.
As a man, but that even ties into the main subject, innit? That ties into the main subject, isn't it? Of this, what's wrong with these rappers fucking other people's bitches? What's wrong with these guys, man?
What's wrong with your boy?
What's my boy?
Your boy. Like, you've been defending him a lot.
The GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
Who's the GOAT?
He's the GOAT.
You mean the sheep?
No, who's the GOAT? I want to know who your GOAT is.
My GOAT is. Well, my actual goat was J. Cole, but the best
Stop
rapper...
lying. Yeah, go on.
The
Tell
best
the
rapper
truth.
is Drake.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
Drake's my goat.
You man are goats, yeah. You
Okay,
man, Drake's
who's
your sheep,
yours?
yeah. What?
Drake's my goat.
He ain't Drake.
Okay, who's your...
I'm a Drake fan, bro.
I know who you are. That's why I brought him on
I'm a
here.
Drake fan.
Let me, in fact, intro. Obviously, we got my guy DT back. In my opinion, podcast doing big things.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Weezer.
Superstar and that.
Oh, I love that, man.
What do you mean? You don't get stopped on the road? And people say
really.
you don't?
No, I get stopped for change.
Oh, is it?
So-
No,
so-
I'm going to clip up a bit of your podcast.
Hold on.
Where you say...
Hold on. Do you get stopped more than Dammy? Because Dammy gets stopped a lot.
I know you get stopped a lot.
I get stopped.
don't think so.
But no,
I don't
you
think
get
so.
stopped more than me. I've heard a couple stories now.
Yo, crazy
From
guy.
you, innit? So
Yeah,
obviously,
it's alright, man.
obviously, the Drake and Kendrick stuff has been happening.
Mhm.
So, and I'm saying...
Wow.
and I've noticed something about you
It's
because...
a setup, bro. I can't believe. So I'm in a room with Drake
Hey, wait. Hey, be
Bro,
money.
I'm a
Who's
music
your guy?
fan.
Who's your goat?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Okay,
No,
cool. We'll get back to that.
between Kendrick and Drake,
New
what side are you
school.
on?
That's not fair. Jay-Z's still here.
No, but I meant in this current.
You don't even know one
I just want to
song
know
of
what
Full
room I'm
Full.
in. I want to know
Still
what room
nigga,
I'm
that's
in.
it. That's the only one you know.
Oh, I know the whole album. Like I can rap songs on it. It's a dope album, by the way.
Oh, right, okay.
I would. Yeah, Drake's the leader. Of
Damn. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm outnumbered.
My bad, I didn't know this was...
Let's go,
We
let's
can
go,
be objective
let's go.
because
No, but
everyone's objective
I'm a
here,
music
innit?
fan.
I don't know, you're biased. I've seen
I'm not biased.
I've seen your comments online.
You ain't seen my comments on that.
I'm a music
All right,
fan.
okay, cool.
No, but
Well, I mean,
let me tell you something. My
you say it
introduction
is,
to
but
DT.
I think I
He's the
disagree with
leading
you.
performer.
My
Okay,
introduction to DT is I had a podcast before, innit? Music
Yeah,
to my
yeah,
ears.
Music to my
podcast.
ears. Oh,
DT
man.
was the engineer, innit? I had a music podcast before.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, and these man was sick.
He
Bro,
was
I don't know
the
what happened.
engineer on it. And I clocked. Did you know what episode I clocked?
Yeah.
The Kanye West episode, isn't it?
Oh, yeah?
That this guy does not like Drake. So, firstly,
Don't do me like that, bro.
so
Don't do me
first,
like that.
okay, what's your problem with Drake? I just want to know what it is.
All right, let me cancel all of that right now. I ain't got no problem. I actually like Drake, bro. Let's not do that. Let's get out of the way. So I think for me, like most people, I kind of like just went like this with him,
Mhm.
kind of like thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? So when he came out, I was like, yo, I was a bit, who's this guy? It's like, I was not used to hearing that type of music. Let me know. I came from like listening to like DMX, Nas, and them kind of be on like, oh, this mixtress guy, who is he? They come with a different type of sound,
What was the first one you
singy,
heard?
all of that. I think first I ever had,
Best I ever had, innit?
best I ever had, all of that. Yeah,
Oh,
that
so
one.
far gone, yeah?
So
Okay.
far gone, yeah. There you go. So that's where I was at with it. So I'm like, okay, this guy's all right. Then it got, if you're reading this is too late, all of that, then it started going ham and whatever it is.
I
Yeah.
think like
So
to say,
now-
I'm with you.
But
Same.
my issue now is like being like, I'm agreeing with you lot to a degree, like in terms of being the leader of like the current like music era, where in terms of numbers and the type of music he was putting out as well was good. It was matching up. But as time goes on, I wanted to see some elevation from him, like some sort of I want a rapper that start to stand for something. Like for example, Drake, I feel like put himself in a sort of bracket where double dutch, like it plays both sides in terms of when he wants that numbers, it leans on the R&B side of like, you know what I mean, the more commercial pop side of the game. And then when he wants the accolades from the man, then it leans on that, might give you 6 a.m. and whatever it might be, or caliber, you know what I mean? It might give you
he's
them,
always been all over
and
the
just
place, yeah.
rap like 6 minutes straight, and you're like, yo, this guy is so you can categorize him as a lyricist, and at the same time, he can do an
Pop
R&B.
star,
He can be a pop star.
Afrobeat star, dancehall star.
Dancehall, freaking, all of that stuff. Even house. Even house. Even, like, bro, he's jumped on everything. But he does it so well. But eventually now, if I'm putting you in the category of my lyricist, yeah, bro, there are certain growth and elevation I want to see in your music, but I just felt like he started to grow backwards. And that was where I kind of like fell out. Like, okay, cool. You're not, so I'm not going to say I don't like Drake, but it just became an artist that's not for me.
Yeah. Do you know what?
If I put it that way.
Now, what I would agree with is in terms of, you know how hard it is for me to even support a guy and want a guy to win that saying things like, I just got them done, I don't want to chip a nail. When he said that lyric over there,
When he said
yeah,
that?
and what was it? Push-ups.
Push-ups, yeah.
He
Yeah.
has to say that, yeah?
He said, Drizzy Chippendale.
Yeah,
Charlie
Chippendale,
Budge,
he said it around there.
I
yeah,
just
that
got
was
him
dope.
down, don't make me want to chip a nail. I'm thinking,
Just, man,
fuck.
I was hearing that and I didn't understand.
Because the flow was
It's
just
brazy.
was too brazy when he was doing it. And in terms of the little thing with the hair and stuff, and the fact that, like, deep down, everyone knows that Drake's kind of like a pussy-o of some sort, isn't it?
Apparently, though, man. Apparently.
Well, I'm
Apparently.
saying, I'm saying obviously there's growth in that aspect, but it's not the sort of growth that obviously you'd want to see.
And that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying.
In the music, that's what I'm saying. So to say that I don't like him, I don't know him, not to like. I don't know any of these guys, so I can't. But I'm just judging them based on their music.
But I'm just saying for his music, I just can't like. If we just do the music, I feel like it's undeniable that this guy
compared to who?
No, but
compared to who?
I'm not talking to everybody.
No, you need to.
Do you know what? Because even when I don't want to like him,
for me, I don't think. For me personally, I don't think when I look over the last 10 years, and I might get slated for that. I don't care because that's my opinion. I don't think he's put out better projects than Future.
Future?
Yeah.
I don't know, innit?
Brother,
it's gonna be hard for you to justify Future being better than Drake, and then saying that Kendrick is better than Drake.
You're allowed to even say that.
No, it ain't. It ain't.
You're allowed to even say that because...
But look at the body of work.
What body of work? Whoa.
But look at the work. Look at the work that's come out.
What Drake has, in the last 10 years, Drake has put out better albums than Future, 100%.
I don't think so. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. I don't think so.
What Future album...
What, DS4?
Let him land.
DS4?
What Future album do you think...
DS2.
No, DS4. DS2.
Okay, DS2. Do you think that's better than all of Drake's albums that he's released?
Well, let me show you something, yeah? When you look at, what's their joint album?
What Time to Be Alive.
What Time to Be Alive.
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
Future carried, bro.
Yeah, maybe he did.
What do you mean maybe he did? Even the little run that they did when they did Life is Good.
Yeah, Life is Good.
And then any project they both jumped on, Future's carried.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? But the problem is, what I'm saying to you is that you're not going to even have a fair assessment because I have listened to both of these artists and that's my opinion of what I made out of it, right? But when you look at you, I don't think you man have listened to Future that much to have that. So that's
to be honest,
so naturally you're just gonna lean straight to Drake.
If Drake drops an album, every single album or tape Drake's put out, I've listened to. I can't say the same about Future.
You're gonna have to, though. You kind of ain't really got much choice not to listen to Drake.
Yeah, but I'm saying with Future, in terms of, I don't have to listen to every single project.
No, that went over your head. So basically,
I'm biased in that regard.
Most
100%.
people, when I talk about not even just you, but majority of consumers of music, you kind of have to listen to Drake when it come out.
You have to. But I'm saying, but you don't have to, though.
But you cannot.
But who's the biggest artist in the world? Taylor Swift. I haven't heard one album.
It's forced down your throat, though.
What about Taylor Swift?
Because she don't fall into our category, though.
Have you listened to one album?
No, because remember, bro, it ain't cool for you to listen to blast Taylor Swift in your car.
I've got a couple Taylor Swift songs that are bangers.
You do? But you don't bang in your car. You bang on the headphones, innit?
I haven't driven in the last.
I feel like if Taylor Swift was as big, and if this was Rihanna, and this was in that, you'd listen to that more. I feel like Taylor Swift just ain't your cup of tea. That's the reason why, though.
Yeah, facts.
But Drake falls into a category of what we listen to, which is hip hop.
Because he's doing it at such a high level.
No, it's not because it has everything surrounded around him, a team, all of that built around him to be automatically at a high level.
Yeah, but I can name other massive.
That came from working hard.
That comes from being the best.
That came from being the best.
No, it didn't.
Can I land?
It didn't.
Right, let me explain why. I even understood what you said with I actually took in what you were saying about the Future carrying Drake. The reason why I understood that is because What a Time to Be Alive is more of a Future kind of mixtape. Yeah? So, but the reason why it did so well is because it has Drake on it. Drake highlights everybody's music. So when people are saying, for example, he's a culture vulture, this and that. Number one, the guy's from Canada. Yeah? If you know about Canada, Canada is like the UK. Yeah? They're very cultured over there.
They're in between. I always put them in between. So it's between UK, US. Because even when you listen to the accent, they got some American lingo, they got some UK lingo.
That's what I'm saying. But how they're like the American version of us. Is what I'm trying to say. Like they do the Yardies, they do the Somalians, they do the Africans, they do, bro. Like it's like the UK just with dollars. They have their dollars and they use American dollars. So yes, they are heavily influenced by the Americans. So bro, if you've grown up, and bearing in mind his dad's from America,
which it wasn't really part of his life until
of course.
I mean, we're gonna get into all of that.
But he went to go visit his dad, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think he said he spent 1 or 2 summers in Memphis.
It wasn't a lot.
It wasn't 1 or 2.
But either way, like, bro, the guy's got culture, bro. And then I didn't know this until the other day, but when your mum is Jewish,
that makes you Jewish.
That makes you Jewish.
Yeah, that's right.
Whereas, you know, for example, as black people, if your dad is Nigerian, bro, you're Nigerian. Yeah, you're mixed race or whatever, but you're, do you know what I'm saying? So cool. Bro, he has culture. He's been listening to dancehall.
What's the relevance of the last point you just made?
That's what I'm getting at now. He's been listening to dancehall. He's been listening to doing all these kind of music beforehand. Anyway, so now he's at that level of he's Drake, and he is now doing stuff like jumping on tunes with Dave or Sneakbo or whoever he was doing it with, and then it's vulture. Is it culture vulture?
Get how
He's
that
just
was,
elevating.
wait, in your opinion, how can that even be perceived as being a culture vulture?
So cool. I think
He's just hold on, let me land. He's just elevating the music. That's why people, you can say Future carried Drake. He did his bit on What a Time to Be Alive. But because it is Drake and he's the bigger artist, it's gonna get to where it needs to get. Did that go number one?
Yeah, of course it did, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's why, bro. Not to say that Future wouldn't go number one by himself, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Drake's always gonna take it to the next level, even when you think you're on his level.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So what I'm saying is that, yeah, and I think this is where now the whole industry don't agree with you guys, right? Is like, you're attributing that, you know, they call it the Drake care package, right? You're attributing it purely based on it because of his talent. Because of his talent, and he works hard. That's what you lot said.
Okay, yeah.
You're attributing it to that. The fact that, you know, the Drake's care package, in which is Drake jumps on whatever you're doing, automatically is going number one. Like, that's just what it is. So that's what you lot attributing it to, but the industry disagree with you, man, about that. Because where you, to your point where you're just talking about jumping on songs with Dave, I feel like you lot skipped a lot of years. And when you break down this whole battle that's just happened and you do all the research and everything, yeah, I feel like majority of Drake's, when you go back to the start of this whole thing, when Drake's come into the game, it was brought in, obviously someone brought him to Lil Wayne, wherever it might be, brought him into the game. But one part that you lot are forgetting was, because I remember, what was it like? Was it around, what year was it? Around 2012 or when was it?
That what Drake came in?
Yeah, was it like
2015,
about 28?
16?
No, Drake about 2009.
2009, around them times there.
Even 2007, bro.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, well,
No,
I went back to his old stuff.
There you go. There you go. Thank you so much.
2015,
Thank
my
you.
bad.
Yeah, Thank you. Yeah. So now, to that point that you're just making out, please stick with me, yeah? What people are forgetting is that everyone's making it seem like Drake shot up straight to stardom.
He didn't.
And it was just that guy. No. He was actually putting out music. Prior to that, nobody fucking with him because of the whole image of, like, you know, like rap,
singing,
like,
rapping.
They're very, because of that, and also mixture, you know, they're like corny looking, you know, everyone will tell you the guy was a corny guy. The first time I met him, I thought he was a corny guy.
Yeah.
Like, there's just whatever it was.
He was.
So that's what I'm saying. So people weren't really taking to his music like that. Let's not try and make it seem like.
Can I say something?
So now,
Sorry to even pause you there,
Okay,
because on his mixtapes, bro, Drizzy, before I heard, for example, So Far Gone and all that, bro, when I was going back and hearing mixtapes, Drake was on tracks with like 16 people, absolutely fucking spazzing, bro. Like, you know when they're doing the cyphers and that, and so, bro, people were listening to him. But I would say the rest of the world, in terms of
on the level where he was at, where you lot, this level that you lot are saying he was at, what I'm saying
Dogs
is,
have to start from somewhere, innit?
no, so I'm getting what you're saying, right? But the point I'm making is there were certain moves that was made in order for him to be fully accepted, right?
okay, yeah.
So this is the part where you're talking about. So when you go back, Lil Wayne brought in, even Lil Wayne even himself couldn't fully, like, you know what I mean, innit, put him where he needed to be, because there's a reason why a Drake is doing a joint album with Future when he didn't need to, right? You know what I'm saying that?
It's a mutual benefit, yeah?
Okay, what do you think that was?
Mutual benefit. Well, one, Future is...
Streets.
No, not even streets. No, strip club even.
It's not.
Strip club.
Strip club.
Yeah.
Strip club streets. No, strip club street. You got that. You got the whole affiliation with anything this guy does, right?
It's strategic.
There you go.
What is wrong with that?
No. When you talk about where the whole narrative of being a vulture comes from, right? It comes from the fact that you don't have like an identity. Like, you lot talk about the UK rappers, right? I have never seen Dave try to sound like he's from Atlanta or Memphis. I ain't never seen him try to sound like these man. When you hear them, you're like, okay, them man are UK guys. You hear anyone from rapping from UK, be like, okay, that's a UK guy. Even DBE that have come into like the singy, rappy stuff and melody and all of that stuff, you can still listen and be like, yeah, them man are not Little Baby. Clearly,
They're not
they're
Little Baby,
UK.
but heavily Atlanta influenced, isn't it?
No, you can hear the influence, but you can still tell that these men are from UK. You can't erase that identity from that. Do you know what I mean? So, but with him, he's done such a great job at like literally replicating different
sound
and mimicking that. Do you know what I'm talking about? So that's where, like, even part of where, when you talk about being a vulture and all of these things coming from, is the fact that he's had to lean into certain artists and like link up with certain people and lean into certain culture and all of that stuff to be where he is.
But what I'll say about that is why
to be fully accepted and to be where he is.
I'm saying, for instance, say there's many instances where obviously, so there's a lot of strategic ones, but there's many instances that this guy has shown where that it's clearly based on love. Because, for instance,
based on love from who?
Like Dave, for instance.
Okay, yeah.
Drake had no business, as in terms of if we take ourselves back to the time, of who Dave was before, or was it 1-0? And obviously, George works in the music industry, and obviously who else did we have here? Over here. Obviously, this part might not come out, or I'll just blank out the name. In terms of, one girl lied about a feature that she had with Drake and managed to land herself a multi-million pounds record deal off of a pretend feature. A Central C's friend got offered a deal just because of being Central C's friend. Dave, in the pecking order of the UK at that particular point in time, was probably not even top 30. He was nowhere near.
He's moving mad because my man is forgetting that the first time we heard Dave, we knew this guy was mad talented, bro. You're moving mad, bro.
I'm saying, was he bigger than Hardy Caprio at the time? Was he bigger than Young Bane at the time?
No.
Was he bigger than, Stormzy at the time? Was he bigger than Crypto at that time?
That was, what year was that? Because, okay.
Before 1-0. I'm sorry, so all he had was...
You're talking about before 1-0.
Before 1-0.
Okay, no, I don't
The biggest song he had, that was just about to take off, was probably just around the same time, was Thiago Silva with AJ Tracy. But AJ Tracy was significantly bigger than Dave at that particular point in time.
Okay.
And so I'm saying, in terms of, so if he's on a vibe of, Drake wants to get the UK vibe and he needs to make a strategic collab, there's no business he has going to Dave.
So you think...
What song was bigger than...
I'm about to tell you something, but anyways, I want you to go on.
Do the fact check.
It's literally just like when he jumps on a song with I Love McConan or jumping on a song with whoever because obviously him being Drake,
people don't even know.
Who's going to be.
Thank you very much.
But that's different.
Thank you very much.
He signed
Thank you very much. That's what I'm about to tell you.
Is on his record label.
Wait. What you're moving mad?
That's not the same at all.
What's Dave done so far now? What's Dave done so far?
Amazing things.
No, because was that off of just Drake?
No, I'm saying
it shows you that my man is talented anyways. The man was already going place anyway. I know I'm gonna snatch that chain after, but go on.
This guy. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, in regards to I'm saying Drake is talented. Why would a guy that is that big invest in his time?
But all you keep talking about is big. It's big. I ain't arguing about how massive it is.
Themselves, isn't it?
I'm not arguing with you.
I'm saying, do you think in terms of that doesn't put a battery in your back? That the biggest artist in the world sees something in me,
1,000,000%,
and that won't make you go further. And also, it means
battery in your back for what?
Also, it means the
battery in your back for what?
I'm saying
battery.
What? I'm in terms of
it helped you go far, but I don't mean you didn't know what pedigree Dave had before.
Listen, I'm not saying
Drake
I'm not
jumped
even
on the
listening.
thing. You didn't know how hard Drake was about to go.
I'm not saying Drake made Dave.
That's what you're saying.
No, I know. What I'm trying to say is, in terms of if he's doing what people are trying to claim he's done, he could have done it with Stormzy. He didn't do that. He chose a guy that's like 50th. Let me land my plane in it.
Man said, if it just keeps going down. Before he said 30.
He chose
now
a guy.
He's saying 50.
Okay, cool. He chose a guy that's like 50th in the pecking order. And I'm saying, in terms of what that does for someone in the infancy of their career, like I said, this guy's actually got a song with Drake that he put out independently. Yeah? So now, his record deal... I'm saying, so his record deal don't look like the other guy. It don't look like Hardy Caprio's.
It's not normal,
It don't look like One Ason's deal now. It's a serious... And now Dave and his people are all patterned. They can create now, and they can go on to make classics like Psychodrama. And I'm saying, I don't know Dave. If you ask him personally...
you felt like Drake didn't benefit nothing from that situation?
I'm saying, if he benefited, If you're talking about percentages,
No, answer the question.
You're not.
When he benefit.
Did he benefit anything?
He benefits when we have conversations like this.
No.
That's
Let
it.
me tell you why
How
you're
do you
moving
benefit
mad.
then?
Let me tell you why you're moving mad, yeah?
This is before you say because I'm
Go on.
not a mic, right?
Yeah,
She told
go
me
on.
this is what I was trying to say when you're shouting. Cultural capital. It's the
Man,
cultural
them don't
capital
understand
But I'm
how
saying, why
big.
didn't he get it from
You know
a bigger
what,
person
man?
then?
Them don't
It's not about
understand
the
how
bigger
big.
person,
It's not about the big.
It shows that you have your ear
to the street.
It shows that you know what's
But
coming.
Man,
But
how can you
it
not
wasn't
know
the
how
first person
significant that is for someone's career, though?
On top of that,
What do you mean?
On top of
The
that,
cultural currency you get from picking the guy who's
gonna be
next.
next. You should- and-
You pick the guy who's next. 'Cause
And he said,
after that collab, Drake went. Dave went mad, and that wasn't even just off of that. The project he was dropping was
Hold on,
crazy.
hold on. So let's remove the passion for 2 seconds, yeah? He said something about Canadians, yeah? You always see them memes when Americans come over here and say which rappers they think are cold. Stormzy, Skepta, and they don't know no one else. So someone like my man, Drake, saying, hey, shout out Section Boys, shout out Sneakbo. Now seeing, because obviously this started with like saying Sneakbo's lyrics. Now you see how gassed the UK gets. That gets amplified. Oh, I get cultural capital every time I big up someone from over there. And
One
obviously-
random person.
And on top of that, his attitude is I'm also a fan of the UK.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
What he presents.
studies.
Hold on. I don't know if it's true or false, but I know that he knows I'm Canadian. There's that bridge, that connect. And whenever I show the UK love, it's amplified, and I get more love. And Europe, whether anyone cares or not, UK is a big hub for Europe, sort of thing.
I'm saying, cultural
So
capital
what I'm
wise,
saying, this is
yeah.
what I'm saying,
Them land,
when he now says, oh, he's done the Sneakbo. Who the fuck is Sneakbo? Respectfully, in terms of to Americans, but
yeah.
to Americans,
To
who the
us,
fuck-
it was
but once
crazy.
they now see, oh, Drake knows Sneakbo. Drake knows, Top Boy. Oh, rah, Drake knows who's the next artist that's buzzing over here. It solidifies.
Yeah, but what's that Dave though?
I'm saying to you, for Drake, it makes you look realer. So if we're saying that he's gone on this,
Thank you.
if he's gone on this,
If you don't
cultural
understand that, I don't know what else to
enrichment
tell you.
Trip, because
But I'm saying, but what's significant? Who's the bigger winner?
No, Dave. Yeah,
Dave.
no, that's not a
Million.
point.
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
you're
hold
missing-
on.
So how can we ever do a nice thing in the world?
You're missing something, bro.
You're the big dog, yeah. You invested in my company, yeah. Makes me the bigger winner because I have the bigger come up in that moment. However, because you're already the big dog, it steadies your
Which is
position.
what he needs. He's dying for
Okay,
that.
let me ask you
He
a
wants
question
to stay on top.
Okay,
That's what-
cool.
So
But
let
how
me show
do
you
you not
something.
become a culture vulture and help someone then?
No, let me show you something. But
How do you do it?
no,
How do you do it? How do you do it
Can I explain to
legitimately?
you though? But you know what's mad? Okay, why is it that why is he the only one? I want to know from you though, it's a question, right? Because there's been mad US artists that's come to UK and collabed with UK artists, right?
No.
Huh?
No.
What? Do you want me to start
No,
naming
name someone that's like some of the biggest artists in the world,
Go on.
though.
No,
Level.
I don't want to talk about biggest artists. Maybe not someone of Drake, but there's very
And also-
Gunna done a tune with
Gunna's after Drake, bro.
What do you mean?
Gunna's after Drake.
No, I'm not talking about after Drake. I'm talking
So
about
the fact that he was one of the first to
wait.
do
You
it.
lot are trying to tell me that before Drake, there's been no other US artists.
Bro,
collab.
what I can
Well,
say-
yeah, wait, hold on.
Huh?
Maybe.
Hold on,
Maybe. Now
I
at
shouldn't
that
ask
level.
Nas did tracks.
Also,
I'm trying to ask these man because they're making
I'm
it seem like
asking, yeah.
Drake was the first
No,
one
okay, let me
to
just-
collaborate with a man in the UK.
To make it a little bit easier for you, from where I'm coming from, yeah.
no, but who did it? That wasn't cultural
Kanye West
appropriation.
was
Who
still.
did it?
Kanye West.
But he signed her. So no, we
what
were
are you
getting it. No,
talking
listen,
about?
hold up. Hear me out. I'm talking about.
Have you realized every time you prove him wrong,
no,
yo, bro, every time you prove him wrong, he wants to pass out.
No, hear me out. Listen, you're saying in terms of, okay, Drake's a culture vulture because he didn't sign Dave and then put him on a song. I'm saying no. But I'm saying
You know
Estelle
what's mad?
was signed to Good Music
No.
and then Kanye made a track with her. So how are you going to compare the two?
No.
If Estelle blows up,
You
Kanye
made
West
it
gets
win.
benefits from it.
No,
If they blows up,
but
Drake don't get no
If you
financial
actually
gain. That's what I'm telling
if
you.
you actually listen,
You're not listening.
He's giving you names. You're not even letting
You
him
said
land.
Estelle. Who else did
No,
you
it's
say?
talking about Nas.
No, he said it. Nas, who did the Nas
He
collab
made-
with?
The song with Amy Winehouse and
Amy Winehouse.
And-
Yeah, Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse was massive, by the way.
That's
I just, that's what I'm saying. How dare you?
Miss Dynamite.
Amy Winehouse.
Nas did the tune with Miss Dynamite.
I think so,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Amy Winehouse. You're comparing Amy Winehouse to Dave.
One thing I know for a fact is I don't have them numbers. I'm gonna Google this, right? But I know for a fact there ain't no way Drake being the first
No, okay,
artist
listen.
to
Yeah.
collab with anybody
I
in the
know
UK,
what-
bro. That's a lie.
but let me
bro.
tell you something.
That's not true.
No, but that's what he's saying.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Dynamite
if someone,
remix.
I'm saying for instance, if somebody did it, it was a case because that person was of a big enough level, or There was a huge financial gain. They got paid significant amount of money. No one has just come out of the blue. The biggest song in the world has never come out of the blue and given somebody.
At one point, you know, Dipset messing with SAS.
They were signed to them.
Yeah, and they were
No, that was afterwards.
No,
bro.
I don't know the history. I don't know the history. But they got signed.
Them man were repping Dipset so much. That's when them man. Bro,
they live there. They live in
What you're
America.
failing to understand, yeah. That's just what you're failing to understand. What you're failing to understand is it's not about Drake making. It's not like, oh my god, he needs this number one. He doesn't need the song.
I know he doesn't.
But what he does is when he goes around and makes songs, because even Future, him and Drake always had a bit of a tit for tat. Because the first song Drake and Future did together was Tony Montana. And there was a beef because Drake didn't turn up to the video shoot, and they fell out a little bit over there. So, and Drake was already more established in Future, more than the Migos when he jumped on Versace. He's been bigger than all the artists when
he's been bossing everybody. Yeah.
However, when he does that, it keeps him relevant because every time there's a new sound, you're already first to be on a sound.
Yeah.
Also, prior to Drake, a lot of big artists didn't really fuck with everyone, but he's like the first one.
Oh, shit.
Put up. He's the first one. He's the first one that has just kind of just jumped.
Session coming in probably 5 minutes.
5. Fuck, we have to pack up there.
Drake is
he said we got to half 9.
Yeah, no, but obviously I never knew there was a session after.
Drake is the first one that has jumped on everyone's.
And I feel like that was a tactical, brilliant move.
That
was a brilliant
What I'm trying to say
calculation.
is, for instance,
But
if he was
that
good for the
don't
tactics,
that don't
why
mean
not
you're
go for the big
vulture.
guy?
Even the culture. Listen, he don't try to listen, bro. He don't want to listen. If everybody does this, you know what? I feel like if I do this, this actually is a gamble that
People
paid
rate me
off.
more.
Yeah, it's a gamble that paid off.
But you didn't sign
because-
the person to do it.
It doesn't
What do you
have
mean?
to sign
No,
them.
bro, think about this. Think about it. Sorry. Let me just get this out. Think about this, yeah. Think about this. Imagine Jay-Z just come here randomly and say, well, go on to you, right? And everybody knows, out of everybody, like, bro, everybody's looking like, yo, who is this guy? Yeah. Apart from that, how the fuck does Jay-Z even know this guy? Like, it makes you now be like, yo, this guy is really like one of us. You're so tapped in, you're actually one of us.
Why is that? Why in terms of?
How do you not see the currency in that? How do you not see the currency in that, though?
In terms of how is basically going.
Once you do that,
hear me out.
why is it making a culture vulture? Is your question?
No, I didn't fucking say that. I'm saying my vibe is if a guy picks the small guy and doesn't want no financial gain versus the other people who historically have been taking bread from the people and going for the biggest guy, why is this guy more of a culture vulture than everybody else previously? Is what I'm saying.
The answer?
Yeah.
Because he's not American.
No,
that's a lie.
No,
it's because, bro, what is your culture?
No.
You've done your culture, and we don't know what your culture is.
I don't agree with
that.
that.
That's also my point.
I don't agree with it. This is
know.
what I don't really like the term culture vulture, but the reason why I can accept someone saying he is because you're tapping into different sounds. Yes, you're doing it and helping the person, but you're doing it for personal gain.
So
you refuse to acknowledge the personal gain because it's not financial, but the cultural capital is the more of a gain in itself.
It's actually more important to him.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can still do that. You can still do that with getting gigs.
No, you can't.
The reason,
So you're saying doing the gigs move is in culture vulture?
No, think about it.
Of course it is.
Yeah, so I'm saying that's the move you do.
No, but think about it.
It's one of them. It's not the move.
Let me listen to what I'm saying to you. It's easy for me as a Drake. Listen, it's easy for me as a Drake or someone big to come to the UK and go to Skepta or go to Stormzy because these are the biggest guy here. It's easy. That's what everyone's expecting me to do. But me doing the other way is like, whoa.
So that's the culture vulture way.
Can I say something?
No, I'm saying that's the argument.
In 2015, obviously I've been managing artists since 2013. So in 2015, my business partner and I sat down and we analysed the game. And from then, we already said Drake was going to come in and bust the man them because we already knew he's tapped in. Drake actually listens to our stuff, you know, he watches our shit. Like, he's watched Backchat, bro. He's watched these things, like, he knows about these things.
Yeah, go on.
So, when I went to prison, and then I'm hearing on radio, Wanna Know, with Dave Remix, I said, wait, what the fuck? This has happened. Then he did BBK. That's when he did BBK, yeah? And he got the tattoo. You see with Drake, he wants to feel comfortable in places he's going to. So when he came to London and he's doing Sneak Bow and Section Boys, it's because he thought that them man were really about it. Hence why he went BBK. No disrespect to Skepta and them man there, but them man, they're on road, but they're not road. He needs the landlord. He wants to go somewhere and be safe.
But bro,
wherever he's
guess what?
going.
It still comes on the cultural capital. That's my point.
I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that.
That's just my point.
But he's done the same thing everywhere.
And then,
Atlanta,
and then,
Fargo,
and then, yo,
Future.
And that's why
and
you
you know,
can
yo,
get classed as
and
a
you know why
cultural
people,
vulture.
and then you know why people.
how do you show love
Wait,
without being a
yo,
cultural
yo,
vulture?
let me
You
show
are,
you.
though. Hold
Yo,
on.
let me also show you what this guy does. I feel like probably pisses a lot of people off in it. Yeah.
You hate him.
No. I'm not me. I don't care. I'm not
not
making
making bread
gain
from it, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You see Drake? I feel like he loves bum people, bro. Like when he comes around you. You are like the greatest thing he's ever seen. He's not even gonna get but
he
check
loves
this
bums
no, but check this out. No, but check this out. Then he would even get a tattoo of Dammy on his arm. And then guess what?
Yeah, facts.
Next week tomorrow, Dammy don't see him again. Next week, Dammy seen him in Spanish. He's dancing with what's my man's name? And they're shooting a video, and he's telling my man how he's the greatest thing he's ever seen
Basically, he's a
too.
user.
And then next week, he's gone.
But he's just playing the
He
game.
does that a lot. And that's what everybody's clocking. I'm like, bro, nigga, you come around me, just tell me we want to do music and we're going to keep it moving, do numbers. This is what it is, keep it. But he's not going to do that.
But bro,
Drake
remember-
is going to come and tell you, you're like my family.
But remember-
You're
but
like
they
the
also
brother I
use
never
him
had.
as well,
But remember,
I'm just telling
but
you,
remember,
some
he's
people
a-
take that shit to heart,
But
bro.
remember, he's a meek. That's what needs to
Yeah, these gangsters will never be around him in the first place if he wasn't Drake.
You don't
So
need
they're both
Drake.
Yeah,
using-
because he got next to niggas.
Yeah.
And then, bro, and apart from that, imagine you're sitting in the industry and you realize that, bro, this nigga here, this one guy here has the entire machine behind him. You have no choice but to fuck with him.
But he got that because he's good.
No, bro. Are you talking? That's the only reason. You
He's
think
good.
You
He's
think he's the
marketable.
only one that's
No,
good?
he's not. Because Tory's better than him, bro. I'll be honest.
I'm not mad at that.
Not mad.
At rapping or what?
But as a
At
artist,
everything.
No,
Tory's
you're
Tory's-
At everything.
You hate
bro.
Drake.
Tory's cold. Tory's
At
cold.
everything.
He's not a better rapper than Drake. Let's not.
Tory's not a better rapper.
Wait, because Tory just don't rap? What, because he don't choose to rap?
I said rap. I
But
listen to Tory
that
Lanez,
guy
bro.
can rap,
I've been
bro.
listening
He can
to-
rap, but he's not better
I've
than
been
Drake.
listening
Come
to
on,
Tory
man.
Lanez since the
Tory-
Godfather.
But bro, Drake don't even write his shit. How about that?
He does though.
Who doesn't?
He does though.
He don't write his
Can I
shit.
say something on this? Can I say something on this? This is what I don't like. Artists, rappers will bring someone in, for example.
Tell you what's changed right now. In a different field, different lane right now. Now I'm in the mud, switching lanes right now. Passive income getting paid right now. Used to roll around with sinners, bulldozers and killers. Now we focused on figures, 3-course meals for dinners, 5-star suites and villas. Now the swag hit different. Cause the bag is different. And the tab is